So Luka Doncic, probably the best individual offensive talent in the world right now. Does he dominate the ball? Yes. But at the same time, he doesn't have another star teammate, let alone superstar teammate, which obviously coming up against teams that do have multiple superstars, or even last year's Warriors, he's gonna struggle. But what if Luka did have a superstar beside him? So the perfect superstar to play beside Luka is someone who can defend. They have to be able to play off the ball and also be able to create offense when Luka isn't on the floor. And for me, that perfect player is Jayson Tatum. So before we get on the video, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We're trying to 1,000 subs as soon as possible. Right now, we are less than 200 away, lads. Yes, less than 200. So close. We can do that in the next day. That'll be insane. But anyway, now let's get on to the video. Sure, we absolutely ruined the Celtics, but by pairing Luka Doncic with Jayson Tatum, the 3 pick in the 2017 draft with the 3 pick in the 2018 draft, we hopefully we'll see that the Dallas Mavericks will go and just dominate, not only this year, but for years to come. And absolute no-brainer trade. Absolute no-brainer trade right here, because Larry Markkanen's there for 2 years. We only have 1 year Christian Wood. Markkanen's on a 2-year, absolutely great salary. And it's the Mavs also. He's European. The Mavs are taking the European star. So Luka now not only is playing with a solid-ish co-star in Dinwiddie, he's got another superstar and a star forming a ridiculously stacked big three. I mean, JaVale McGee's not a great center, but it's still a ridiculously stacked team. Okay, obviously, again, look at the team. We're the Dallas Mavericks. Of course, we're going to be taking Alperen Şengün. Of course, we're taking the European. Okay, let's just try to get off JaVale McGee by taking Caris LeVert. That's a pretty okay trade. Okay, so unless we get any other crazy trades, this is going to be our team. Caris LeVert in there, Doncic, Jayson Tatum, and Şengün in center. I mean, we've assembled the freaking Avengers. We did, however, trade Maxi Kleber, or sorry, not Maxi Kleber, Davis Bertans. We're not trading Maxi Kleber, even if he is on a ridiculous salary. We did go and trade Davis Bertans. It's the first European we have traded, which is very anti-Mark Cuban. Okay, coming into the end of the first season, it's looking like it's gonna be a serious year for the Dallas Mavericks. Lads, this team. Luka, 35 point, even with Jayson Tatum, a 35-point triple-double. Tatum and Luka making the All-NBA first team. Lads, these two guys combined for nearly 64 points, or over 64 points, nearly 65 points combined. If they lose more than 2 games in the playoffs, I would be absolutely shocked. I would be shocked. No. No way! No way! They lost in the first round. They lost in the first round to Lou Dort scoring 22 points. They lost in the first round 4 games in a row with the freaking Monsters. And Cleveland winning year 1. Okay, so we've got the same team as last year, just better. Because Tatum's now at 97, Luka's now at 98. Markkanen's now at 87, and Şengün's now at 83. Same team as last year, just better. We better freaking win a championship this year. Not losing the first round. That would be great to not lose in the first round. Okay, this is a no-brainer trade that any team other than the Dallas Mavericks would take. But, like, again, we got to keep the Europeans there. Beating the Golden State Warriors, they might go. They lost to the Spurs. Oh, no. No. No, they lost 3 out of 4 games. They were on great track to break the 73. They won 71. They didn't even tie the Bulls. Luka winning another MVP. I'm guessing Tatum making another All-NBA first team right here. But none of that matters. None of it matters what they do if they go and lose to the Lakers in the first round of the playoffs, who have still got LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and have now got Dinwiddie. They've got Dinwiddie, who we just let walk. And is it going to be the Oklahoma City Thunder in the conference finals for revenge? It's revenge. And losing home court advantage is not the greatest way to get revenge. You know what? Winning 4-0 and Luka averaging a 37-point triple-double is great revenge. Cleveland Cavaliers, last year's NBA champions, do go 2-1 up, 2-all, 3-2 to Dallas. And it's a 4-point lead. Cavs have the ball. Donovan Mitchell's probably going to shoot a fade. Luka Doncic trying to play defense. Jayson Tatum there guarding corner. Interesting call from Coach Jason Kidd. And dribbling out the clock is a really interesting call by Cleveland Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell shoots and he banks the 3 from deep. He banks it to make it a 1-point game. A very strange offense there, but it worked. It's a 1-point game with 12 seconds to go. And ideally, you get the ball to Tatum here. Luka, not the greatest free throw shooter. This is not why he's on the floor. And it's Luka on the line. Luka with the free throw. 1 for 1. Now, this is big. This is a career-defining shot in Game 6 of the NBA Finals. He makes it a 3-point game. Malik Beasley, for some reason, shooting a game-tying shot. The ball gets to Tatum's hand, who gives it to Luke. Tatum really gave that one up to Luka. I do not understand why Malik Beasley's there shooting the shot with the season on the line when you've got Darius Garland, when you've got Donovan Mitchell on the floor, and Luka goes and bricks the free throw. He has a chance to completely ice the game. He breaks the first, and Luka ices it right there. And Luka has won Finals MVP right here. Luka Doncic winning Finals MVP for the Dallas Mavericks in Season 2. Okay, so in Season 3, we're going to be making a couple of trades. Basically, what I want is I want an upgrade at the shooting guard position. 79 overall, 20-year-old, 6'5". I can turn him into a shooting guard. And then I can use Daniel Gafford as my backup center. Markel Fultz, you're going to play. And that's definitely an upgrade at our backup point guard position. So our team now, Luka Doncic, Fultz, Tatum, Markkanen, and Şengün. With Gafford off the bench is an 80 overall. Trey Jones, Dorian Finney-Smith. Proctor's playing some minutes. I mean, I got to get Green some minutes. Find a way to get him at least a couple of minutes. DFS, we don't really need you to play that much. Get Josh Green some minutes. Garrison Matthews, Asabuki. Like, if we lose this season. If we lose this season, that's nuts with this team. I mean, it's not quite 71 wins, but I mean, I'd say 67. 67 wins is still a lot, and a third straight MVP for Luka Doncic, and a third straight All-NBA first team, or fourth straight All-NBA first team. I think Tatum made it last year. Oh, no. 1 seed Mavs versus 8 seed Thunder. No. Not, okay. Okay, that is definitely revenge. Definitely revenge for Dallas. Getting a quite easy 4-1 win and a sweep over the Jokic-led Denver Nuggets. The Rockets are up against the Mavs, and the Rockets pull it back to 2-all. 3-2 lead there for Dallas. And Luka Doncic makes the final. They're facing Detroit. We've got Cade, Ivy, Sadiq Bey. They got Clint Capella, and they got Christian Wood as well. Okay, Christian Wood's back in Detroit. That's a nice team. Nothing on our team, but that is a nice team. Dallas go 3-2 up, and Dallas take a little bit of a lead early in this game. It's not a commanding lead by any means. And the Pistons take the lead again in the third quarter. The Pistons are pulling away a little bit in the fourth. The Mavs coming back right here. This is going down to the wire. Tie game. 4-point game, 22 seconds to go. And this year, Dallas have the ball. They have a chance to make it a 6-point game right here. The ball is getting inbounded to Trey Jones because for some reason Luka's not on the floor. And they're not in team fouls. Luka's gone right back in the game. Is Luka going to ice the game right here? Cade fouls Luka. Luka hits the first to completely ice the game. Luka Doncic with the free throw. And another year, another MVP, another Finals MVP for Luka Doncic. Luka out here with three MVPs, 2 rings, and 2 Finals MVPs in 3 years. So coming into Season 4, we have got Luka Doncic, Proctor, Jayson Tatum, guy named Melvin Castle, and Şengün. Obviously, Markkanen refused to re-sign. We couldn't get Fultz back. So our team is a lot weaker. We also don't have Trey Jones. We got a guy named Brevin Wallace in our team. Our backup point guard right now is... Oh, no, sorry, we do have Trey Jones. Dorian Finney-Smith playing 0 minutes. Something seriously needs to change coming into Christmas with a 17, thankfully 18-14 record. Obi Toppin, this seems like a very, very good trade. It gets us a much better power forward. I'll give up my 2028 first round pick. I don't really care. Obi Toppin gives us a much better power forward starting than Melvin Castle. So that trade definitely is looking like it paid off. I mean, until we went this weird losing streak at the end of the season, we spent a lot of the season as the number 1 seed. We just had a really weird losing streak at the end of the season. And as long as we win our last 3 games, we're the first seed. In 56 wins, Chip Neal Rookie of the Year, and Garland winning MVP over Luka. Luka making the 2nd team All-NBA. Ooh, this one's personal for him now. This playoffs is personal. So we're 2-0 up, and Cleveland are 2-1 up. So surely we're no. Okay, we got through. And Cleveland have made it all the way to the finals. But Tatum this time winning MVP at the conference finals. Now this is revenge for Garland. Not only taking Luka's MVP, not letting Luka win 4 in a row, but also taking Luka's spot even on the All-NBA first team. Okay, Dallas 3-1 up. Cleveland make it 3-2. Good win right there. Good win. But to be fair, both championships Dallas have won on the road. So are they going to win a third one in a row on the road? And that is it. Tatum with a big three-point shot there. A 13-point NBA Finals win. A third ring in 3 years for Luka Doncic, Jayson Tatum, and the Dallas Mavericks. And another Finals MVP for Luka Doncic. He took that one personally after, well, Garland stealing his MVP in the regular season. Okay, so coming into the final season of this video, we have got a stacked team. An absolutely stacked team again. Like, will Luka win MVP? Probably not, but should we win another ring? 4 rings in 4 years? Definitely. It's looking like for the first of these 5 years, the Mavs are going to be a second seed. The Mavs haven't been the first seed for 1 day of this season. And, like, you would assume, okay, they've just taken the first seed. Yeah, they just took the first seed. And Luka Doncic wins his 4th MVP in 5 years. With Jayson Tatum being the guy to drop to the All-NBA second team. Maybe this is going to be personal for him. It was the Denver Nuggets did the first seed like the whole year. Who do they have? Who do the Nuggets have? Because they were first seed the whole year. Oh, God. How did they get Victor Wembanyama, Banchero, and Jokic and MPJ on the same team? How did they get Banchero and Wembanyama? Did they just, like, did the Magic just, like, give up? Did they just say, you know what, screw it, we're not going to sign Victor Wembanyama to his team offer? Because, my God, like, no, if we're to lose to anyone, it's this Nuggets team. 3-0 down against the Oklahoma City Thunder. 3-1. 3-2. 3-all. No, if we can win a ring from this will be the way to do it. From 3-0 down and down 20 points at home in Game 7 to getting blown off our own floor in Game 7. Oh, the comeback was nearly on. But both us and the stacked Nuggets went and lost. This is the time to end it. This is the time to end it, lads. The Portland Trailblazers in the finals with Anthony Simons, Johnny Evans. Did everyone just not get their team options picked up? Whoever Jan Vide is, Jalen, why are no rookies on the teams that they were originally on? Let me guess. The Wizards have got Trae Young, or the Wizards have got Tyler Hero, Bradley Beal, Okongwu. They've got Brandon Miller, Jackson Hayes. They're not that stacked a team, I'm guessing. Like, the Nuggets are still by far the most stacked team. And the Wizards, with Ben Simmons winning Finals MVP. No, man, no, this is the time to end it. This is the time to end this video. No, a 30-year-old Ben Simmons winning Finals MVP. No, it's done. This video's over.